Welcome to this high-stakes collision, a game here late in the season featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, both looking to move up big time. Welcome to Chapel Hill and beautiful Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Mustangs will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Caught by the receiver.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A second down after that completion.
Here we go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets him up first down at the 14.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A good throw out left, complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with the safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
The Mustangs with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Gonna run it. It's Russell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Mustangs! That's how you finish a play. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And they'll kick it away here. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He hands it off from the gun. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB keeper all the way. Putting toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's a shotgun run call. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up.
You got 2. Base 27 jump.
They'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense is really threatening now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. That's caught. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Tar Heels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. Going for his running back. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Man, this is a big-time play by this linebacker, showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. The Mustangs offense back on the field. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Second effort, their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's called. It's Johnson. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grab behind the line, it's Russell. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs! This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Motion now from the tight end. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tight end makes the grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. A That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. Still no answer for this offense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. Fights through the tackle. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Now the important point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play has got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And there's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab!
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here.
Ready, switch.
Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Russell. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Set to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now I wonder how many more opportunities will you get?
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, oh
Man, was the defense ready for this play? The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.